Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Zacian in the Master League Classic. And I'm going to have to say, right off the bat, I can't believe how good this is. It is a core breaker because of its typing, because of its moves, because of its stats. Everything about it is great. It can take hits. It can dish out massive damage because of its moves. It can charge fast. It's just a well-rounded Pokemon. I have really nothing to say other than the fact that what I'm going to say, it's not its fault. It can get walled by a few things like Togekiss and whatnot. Maybe not necessarily a Ho-Oh, because you're going to at least be able to hit it with your Dark Pulse, but you're going to be getting a lot of damage. Nonetheless, every Pokemon has their weakness. This thing is absolutely crazy good. I am going to urge you to put in and invest for the Master League Classic. If you had a horrible IV one, who cares? When you're catching one of these, it doesn't matter if you get a 10-10-10. It does matter a little bit, but we're going to get stuck with one. So just go for it. I couldn't believe this. Folks, this thing is just going to absolutely dominate here. We had great leads, granted that, as you can see, taking out the Groudon. In comes the Dialga. It takes us out there, but we're going to have a lot of good plays. I'm super excited. You have no idea. I want to be a little bit louder, but I don't want to bleed your ears, okay? So we'll just keep it at this decimal right here. With that said, give this video a thumbs up if you do like these videos, getting them out quick, showcasing Pokemon, so you can let me know that you do enjoy it, so I can continue to keep up this pace here. With that said, we're going to be pairing it up with Shadow Metagross and Zacian. You already know how much I love Zacian, how well it is going to be performing in the Master League and the Master League Classic. It has moves that just wall the meta. As far as Metagross, we already know it's just going to be amazing. We wanted a little bit of coverage for the things that we're going to be potential weak to, regarding more so on the fairy typing, so Metagross is going to be able to fill that in. And then, of course, you have Kyogre, which Metagross doesn't want to go up against at all, and that is where Zarude is just going to be absolutely dominating. If I call Zarude Zacian or Zacian Zarude anytime during this video, you already know I just made a simple mistake. Both of them start with the Z. Okay. All right. Anyways, with that said, I am more than ecstatic with this video here, and I'm loving this. And sorry to leave you hanging yesterday. I said I was in a lot of pain in the video, and it was just unbelievably painful. I didn't want to just not say what's going on. I'll just really quickly, briefly tell you what's happening here. Avocados were one of my favorite foods of all time. Not only that, I mean, it's a superfood. It's really good for you. So there was a once upon a time, a long time ago, where I ate avocados all the time, and I think I don't know what's going on, but anytime I eat them now, it feels like I really literally feel like I'm gonna die or something. It's insane. So yeah, I ordered some tacos, picked them up, and forgot to say no avocados. I just picked them off, but I guess I missed one little piece, and well, that was the end of me. But I still got the video up. Keep the grind going. Anyways, just wanted to let you know I'm perfectly fine. There's nothing crazy going on. So Zarude, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. Full commentary. We have a nice, lengthy 30-minute video without the credits at the end. So sit back, relax, maybe go grab a snack, pause it first, and then come back and enjoy yourself here so you can see exactly what's going on. Your investment will be very well put towards this thing if you do actually do it. All right. So anyways, we're going to be bringing in the Zacian here. We don't really want to stay up against the Garchomp. I mean, we could, but hey. So we are going to be going with Wild Charge on our Zacian and not play rough. I just found it to be a little bit more comfortable in case we ran into, I don't know, Togekiss or something like that. And it just came in clutch. To be honest, I don't think play rough really would have done much for me for these battles today. So anyways, with that said, let's see what we have going on here. We're going to be getting that last shield out of them, and they're going to be farming us down. Now, unless they have Blizzard, we're going to be able to just farm this thing down. Well, I don't even think Blizzard. We're just taking them out. All that energy gone. So they're going to be bringing in Garchomp. We swap into our Metagross here. We farm them down, and we do not get to see what's in the back there. So far, what do you think about Zarude? As I've been talking, the thing's been putting in work. We're going to lead with it the entire time. Next battle, met with a Mewtwo, folks. Let's freaking go. This is amazing. Now, I will tell you, you have to look out for Ice Beam and Focus Blast. Actually, also Flamethrower. But the chances of people having those are not as high as Shadow Ball, but go figure, as soon as I use the root, that's the case. I will, oh yeah, I'm going to be running into all those now. Not Flamethrower, but of course all the other ones when every single Mewtwo, when I do have a team of, I don't know, with Metagross up against it, it's always got Shadow Ball, right? So we're going to be going up against Dialga here, building up to a close combat and a half. Going to go ahead and throw this here after getting a shield from them, getting the second shield, getting to almost another close combat. I think we do want to shield this up. And what we want to do at this point is actually farm a little bit more. That wasn't really much. Okay, I guess we're just playing it safe, but we're going to have energy coming out of this. At the same time, we can also swap if we really wanted to, but we're actually able to get to a wild charge. They're not going to be farming us down anytime soon. Doesn't matter how many times we drop our defense, so we're looking pretty good, as well as super effective damage with the quick move on Zacian. So they're going to take us out with that Mewtwo. We're going to go ahead and bring in Zarude here and try to farm. Whoa, we're swapping to catch a Side Strike. Let's see, what is it? Focus, there's that Focus Blast. I told you. See, they have a Kyogre in the back. We have a Zarude with energy, and he is laughing over here. Let's go. This thing is freaking awesome. Are you kidding me? I so undermined it. I didn't look into the Sims. I didn't really look into it. I just looked at its face value for its typing, dark and grass, and I just said, whatever. But my goodness, are you freaking kidding me? This thing is absolutely bananas. Quite literally, this monkey. Bananas. So we're taking out the Mewtwo there. All right. So let's keep it going, folks. This thing is so good. Another Mewtwo lead. Let's get it. So you have to look out. They could fake you out by building up a bunch of energy and going for Side Strike, and you use your shield because you don't want to get one-shotted with Focus Blast or maybe even an Ice Beam or Flamethrower. So they're going to be swapping. We are going to be retreating our Zarude with energy on it and shielding up our Zacian here. Now, you can take an Iron Head with Zacian so long as you don't throw the charge moves to lower your stats, your defense. You will be able to take that. A little fun tip is let them throw the Iron Head, build up to 2, and then you can go ahead and just probably like, get both shields. But another advanced tip is if you do let the first Iron Head go through, they could double shield and farm you down, and then you're going to lose swap. So just be careful of that. Anyways, they're going to be bringing back the Mewtwo. We're going to go ahead and, I don't know why I go for the Power Whip for whatever reason. It's still going to KO. I think I was just flexing maybe. I don't know. I don't think that was a flex. I just was curious. And we're going to go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse on the Dialga. And look how much damage. Are you kidding me? Now, Zarude, I think it may hold on for dear life here. And we actually get to another... Oh, no, not quite. This is the battle. Next one, we'll look at that. Bringing in the Metagross to just absorb whatever they throw at us. But we're able to... Oh, they're going to be bringing in Kyogre. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go straight Earthquake here. I think they may win this with a hair of health. I think they do. I was a little bit late on that swap, unfortunately, and I think that freaking Dialga is actually going to win with 1 HP. So we're able to get to this Meteor Mash, but we're going to have to connect our Bullet Punch to take them out, and I know they have an Iron Head, and there you go. We screwed up somewhere along the way for 1 HP, and it costed us a battle. Hey, it is what it is. Good game nonetheless, and it was still a fun one. Into the next one, what are we going to see? And it is a Giratina. Let's go. Good examples left and right. Let's see what it's going to be able to do here. Alright, so for Zarude here, it's grass and dark typing. It's just so stinking good for the meta that we're seeing here. So the grass obviously is nothing that we want to particularly have going up against Giratina, but the dark typing, that's where it's at. Now, they do have Shadow Claw. They did have Dragon Breath. Yeah, they definitely would have been in a lot more comfortable position here. But since they do have Shadow Claw, we're resisting it with our Dark. And now we're just going to be able to let all these go through, no problem. I mean, look at this thing. It's just actually taking the hits, no problem. We're going to absolutely let this next one go through. Getting a little close. Getting a little cautious as to maybe they're swapping in to snipe us. But we're going to be able to get this off. They let it go down, and they used a shield, bringing in the Metagross here. Unfortunately, not able to get to the Dark Pulse. And at this point, I was thinking, dang it, are you kidding me? We're going to have to double shield this Shadow Metagross here, even if they go for Meteor Mashes, because we just simply don't want the Zacian to go up against it. But if we can win this here, I think we'll be okay. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Meteor Mash. I'm not trying to go Earthquake. I think they actually let the... Yeah, they let it go through. Oh, wow. Okay. So at this point, I'm thinking... Please tell me I did not hit the Meteor Mash. I think we can farm this thing down, but I already hit it. Lovely. So we're going to go ahead and throw that energy here where we could have potentially farmed. Maybe, let's see if they get to another one. And they do. I'm pretty sure this is going to be an Earthquake. We can go in here with the Zacian and farm down, I guess, unless they swap. All right, we take them out. A little bit of farm. What you got in the back? Togekiss. Beautiful. This is why I have Wild Charge, okay? So we're going to be able to build up to 2 Wild Charges here, and, well, we have taken the win. Just got to make sure not to overtap and hit that right away. There we go. Beautiful. Zacian coming in clutch for us at the end with the Wild Charge. And again, this is why I have it. Play rough is good, but it's just not needed for this team. Next battle, folks. Another Mewtwo. Are you kidding? Let's go. All right, so Zarude is just furious over here, ready for the battles. Come at me. I think we shield this up because, yep, it is an Ice Beam. So there you go. Exactly. I never see this until I use it. Gotta love that algorithm. Okay. But I really can't complain with this lead. They're going to be swapping into their Dialga. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Zacian here. And we're looking good. We're going to, I guess we were going to shield this first one up. That wasn't really needed, but I guess so. Gonna go ahead and go for the close combat after building up to 2. Do they shield? They're gonna let it go through. Can we farm down? It's not gonna happen. So we're gonna go ahead and just throw another one. I mean, I think we could have maybe, but let's just go ahead and throw this here and just get this over with. They're gonna be bringing back that Mewtwo, and we're gonna go ahead and go for the Wild Charge. This is pretty amazing here. We're getting that last shield. We do have the Metagross in the back. They have revealed their second move on Mewtwo, Ice Beam, or yeah, Ice Beam and Scythe Strike. So Metagross says, yeah, let's go, buddy. And they have a Groudon in the back. Are you ready for this, folks? Let's see what Zarude can do up against a Groudon, although this is not the first time we've seen this. But look at that damage. Are you stinking kidding me? This thing is absolutely phenomenal. They cannot go for Earthquake, the big hitting move, because it's not very effective. Fire Punch is super effective, but it's still not enough to take us out. Will this... Oh, they got Ice Beam. I was going to say, will Scythe Strike? No, it wouldn't. But they have Ice Beam. Okay, that sounds fine. Going in here with the Metagross, and we're getting to the Meteor Mash and taking the win. Let's go. This team was absolutely on fire. Absolutely a beautiful thing. I love it. Okay. Man, it was a fun time. All right, into the next one, folks. What are we going to see? Zacian. Okay. Now, we got to look out for close combat. So, I think we do catch a close combat with our Zacian ourselves. Gonna go ahead and go for the Power Whip here. Doing some nice damage. And catching the close combat. Let's see. I'm highly doubt. I mean, technically it could be play rough because that's also super effective. So they're swapping into their Giratina, and this is actually where Zacian needs play rough. Okay, this is probably the few times where I actually needed it. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Wild Charge, just doing some damage, I guess better than close combat. And we are able to make it to another one here. Hey, some damage is better than no damage. Take a look at how it added up. We bring them into the low yellow. Sounds good to me. Alright, here's another fun thing about Zarude. You're going to be able to wall Giratinas here, specifically the Origin, because, well, a lot of people like to run double Ghosts, so, yeah, there you go, there's your Shadow Ball damage. Now, it did do an okay amount, so I thought, okay, let's just go ahead and take it out. We're not farming down with Vine Whip, and we don't really want it to dig in too much. And they have a Dialga in the back, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse here. And then I think we're going to swap into our Metagross and start doing things. Oh, we're going to continue on, okay. Building up a little bit more energy and getting ready for what they had in the front. And what do we do here? Do we call a Draco? We're going to go ahead and shield it up. It is a Draco, so good call on our end. In comes their Zacian. We're going to simply shield this up. And with the Zarude doing enough damage with Dark Pulse, we might be able to go ahead and take this out. So they have 2 shields left. We need to just get 2 of these off. We could technically almost farm down. And the Zarude is pretty low on health. I don't know if we're going to actually make it, but let's see how this does play out. I'm going to go for the first one here. And, oh, no, the second one, sorry. See, what happens sometimes while I'm recording this, literally the thing is frozen and I'm just kind of commentating for what I think is happening. So we caught that Draco. Did you like that? Yeah, they didn't. They sure did not like that. Now, a lot of the times for this team here, the reason why I did lose was not because of a bad lead, not because of a bad swap. It was such a solid team that most of the time that I was losing was because the opponent had a very good catch, which was their win con. Or I just simply didn't maybe undertap, or I didn't charge more on a specific Pokemon to get ready for the next one. That's it, pretty much, a lot of times, okay? Anyways, we have the Zacian up against our Metagross here. That we already know this is fantastic. But here's the thing about Shadow Metagross, and in the Master League Classic with the Shadow Metagross, it is a bit squishy. All right, so we have to look at it. It's not obviously not going to be as tanky, so you got to keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and just let it go down here. They are shieldless at this point. I figured, all right, whatever. We're going to go ahead and Vine Whip down since you lowered your defense so much. But unfortunately, they're going to be able to get to a close combat here, which is not putting a damper too much into the whole plan. But hey, we're going to go ahead and swap with a lot of energy on our Zarude, bringing in our Zacian here. We can let an Ironhead. We don't have a choice. We have no more shields, so take a look. That's what it looks like when you let an Ironhead go through if you're not familiar. So pretty comfortable still. But once you go close combat, you are going to lower that defense. They could potentially farm you down with Dragon Breath, but we're able to get to another one here. And this is where I screwed up exactly what I was talking about. I needed to maybe not do that. I think I needed to farm a little bit more. I don't know. So let's just see here. So Zarude's going to come in. We have a lot of energy. Dark Pulse. Can we take out this Lugia, folks? It's going to be one of those situations where I think they have 1 HP in a dream, and they take the win. They do. Do you see this common occurrence with the opponent having 1 HP in this team here while we lose because we kind of slipped up in a specific situation? That's because Zarude is just so disgustingly strong. Same with Zacian and Shadow Metagross, of course. Anyways, we're met with another Zacian up against the lead. Not the best, not the worst. Close combat's going to do a lot. It's not going to KO. I decide to swap. We're not catching this time, unfortunately. We're probably going to get hit by a play rough. Wild Charge. Okay, there it is. Doing some good damage. Bringing in a Mewtwo. We're going to build up to 2 Wild Charges. Oh, we're trying to. So we're going to have to shield. We definitely do not want to go down with all that energy here. So we're going to go for 1 Wild Charge. If we get both of these through, it will KO, obviously. They're going to be letting that first one go through. Still holding on to 2 shields. I think they may shield this up, right? Oh, they got some plans here. I think what's going to happen is, since I did drop my defense so much, they're thinking they're going to farm me down or whatever the case is. But we can swap already, so we're going to actually go ahead and go for a close combat. This Zacian is just putting in work. Swapping into our Metagross here, and they're going to be bringing in their Zacian. Unfortunately, we're not farming down. So what do we want to do? Shield this up? I think so. It is a Wild Charge, and they're going to, let's see what happens here. Bringing in their Dialga. I'm going to go for the Meteor Mash. Shadow Metagross still going to do a lot to it. Alright, that's pretty good. Fortunately, they didn't use a shield. That's okay. If they go Draco, they're going to be leaving themselves pretty vulnerable here. Okay, that sounds good to me. And you got 1 shield. Alright, sounds good. We go in with Zacian, and they actually just back out. We take the win. Looking good. Let's keep it moving here, folks. Wow, this team, absolutely on fire. Let's keep it going. Pokey Mick Poke Poke. Alright, there you go. Remember that name, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at this crap here. So I don't usually like to put people on blast, but this was evidently true. And I also got verification from several other people that this person did this to them. And what is that? Well, we have a horrible bleed swap. Look at this. We're not looking good at all here, folks, right? Basically wanted to push back out at this point. But I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and fight through this. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we can have a turnaround. Maybe we can catch to make this all come back around for us here. So we're going to go ahead and let this go through. This is crazy. Watch this. Alright, so our Metagross survives with 1 HP. We retreat. They go into Togekiss. And again, this is why we have Wild Charge. And remember that Metagross with 1 HP. It's going to actually be coming in handy. We're going to use it to catch. And that's where they freeze the game. And they try to make themselves take the win. And which they did. They were successful at doing so. So people who are out here like, oh, the minimized thing doesn't really do much. It just freezes the game. So what's the point? When it goes back in, you're just going to all be tapping together. Nah, there's other ways to exploit this thing to make it stop and freeze and so they can gain energy, okay? There's a lot of other bugs out here that people don't know. And this is where they hated it. This is where I was going to take the win back. And it was just frozen for like 2 minutes. Backed out and it was a loss. So yeah, putting you on blast. Sick and tired of that crap. Just take your loss and we're back out. Don't freaking freeze the game or else you're going to get put on blast. Anyways, next battle, we're met with a Groudon. Look at that. We can let Fire Punch go through. Absolutely no problem. And why did they do that? I'm thinking, well, what did they think it wasn't going to do much? They got a Kyogre. So, yeah, this team is weak to Zarude. Big time. So we're getting a shield waterfall. It's adding up. Can we get to another one? Oh my goodness. This thing is absolutely incredible. Look at this. So worth the investment. Absolutely. You don't really want to get, XL candies for you if you're thinking, I'm going to walk this thing, or you're going to do your rocker, or whatever the case is. I don't care. I'm not trying to condemn anybody. I'm just saying. Let's not beat around the bush, okay? People are using swings and defit, all right? Hey, don't lie. Be up front. Just say it, all right? Don't be a coward. Anyways, it's not worth using those, okay? Just don't, okay? Don't ruin your kilometers, okay? It's better in the Master League. Just put in rare candies, okay? And you don't need to worry about the XL of the Zarude. Anyways, another Mewtwo lead. All right, let's go. This thing is on fire. I couldn't believe it. Typically when I do these battles and I get these leads, I get so hype. But today I was just on edge. Like, this has to be the perfect video. We have to get so many good wins. And even if we don't get good wins, just good plays. Good situations for this thing. Really showcase it. And I just kept getting Mewtwo after Mewtwo after Mewtwo. And other good leads. And I just couldn't believe it. Like I said, typically I would jump up and get excited. But I was just so focused. I was just put on a smile like, yeah, let's go. I can't believe this. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and swap into our Metagross to absorb this superpower here and then farm down. Fantastic. While the Zarude has a bunch of energy, low health, but still energy ready to go. They're bringing in their Mewtwo, and we have to call this. Let's not shield up. It's a Side Strike. Let's go. Let's go. They're swapping into their Dialga, and we're going to go ahead and go Earthquake here. Missing a bubble. Hey, that's okay. And we're getting a shield out of them. We still have Zacian in the back, as well as Zarude. Zarude, we're saving that for the Mewtwo. You better believe it. Alright, so we will be letting this go through. As we've seen previously, we can take an Iron Head. Since they have no more shields, we don't have to worry about them shielding up anything here, so it's no problem. Building up quite a bit, and we're going to go ahead and release this here. Taking them out and swapping instantly into our Zarude and going for the Dark Pulse to take out the Mewtwo here. Let's go. This team is absolutely amazing. Hide your Kyogres. Zarude's coming around. Hide your Mewtwo's. Zarude is in town. Okay? Alright, so we're met with a Melmetal. It's not great. You can go Dark Pulse, and do a lot of damage, but I'd rather not. Let's go ahead and just retreat into our Zacian, catching a Rock Slide. They're bringing in Kyogre. Again, another big smile across my face because we have Zarude in the back, as well as this Wild Charge and Metagross that doesn't want to see this. So we're taking care of all these things with one stone. Bam! It's out of here. Or we're getting 2 shields. Okay, that works too. So another thing that I could have done was, after I got off the first Wild Charge, build up extra energy without lowering my defense 2 more stages, and we could have potentially got to another one. Little mistakes that you can pick up on, that I'm doing, that you can improve on, right? So I do something weird here. The hell with it. I swap into our Metagross and catch the Blizzard, and then they bring in their Melmetal and say, I'm good. Hey, GG's, let's go. All right, into the next battle. Let's see. Garchomp, like we've seen before, this isn't particularly the best for us. If they go for a Sand Tomb, that's not very effective. But then the Dragon Tail is going to be adding up even faster, so we have to look out for that. While the grass is not resisted by the Garchomp because of the ground typing, it is also obviously Dragon, so nice and neutral damage, kind of like Kyogre's water moves. So they're going to be swapping to catch this Power Whip with a Lugia, and that was so annoying. That was a good catch. Man, that was good. All right, so let's bring it in our Metagross, and we're just going to go to town here. Unfortunately, we can't absorb the Aeroblast like with the regular Metagross. Even the regular Metagross, Aeroblast hurts. They're going straight Sky Attack. At this point, I was thinking, they're probably going to do that, so it wasn't a damper in my shield, whatever. They're letting it go through. They don't want to use both shields. We're farming down the rest of the way. We're looking freaking good. As much as I wanted to shield this up, we're just going to let it go through. Sand Tomb, let's call it. And can we farm down and then get off a Meteor Mash on the whatever's in the back? Let's go. And we are able to. It doesn't matter. It's a Steel type, it's a Melmetal. Who cares? Still damage. All right. Retreating into Zarude because we don't want to bring in the Zacian quite yet. We want them to use their energy here. All right, going for a Rock Slide, not able to take us out. This thing is crazy, and we're able to get to the Dark Pulse. Are you kidding me? Nice chip damage, getting that last shield, exactly what we needed. Bringing in the Zacian, and it is over. Now, I do shield this up because I don't want to get hit by no surprise freaking Flash Cannon crap. It's happened to me before when I got so comfortable and I tried to flex like, I don't need to shield this last one up. I'm in a comfortable position. I'm going to beat you with my shield. I'm a man. All right, and then you know what happens? We get hit by a Flash Cannon. Yeah, that's what I get. And I'm sure everybody laughs whenever that happens, right? Anyways, into the next battle. We're up against a Yveltal here. And this actually kind of walls the team to some degree. I mean, not the Zacian, though. I mean, also, it completely walls Zarude, that's for sure. As far as Metagross, it doesn't completely wall us because our moves are still neutral and they hit hard as heck. As you can see, the Bullet Punch is just tearing this thing apart. So we got rid of it at the cost of both shields. I don't care. It's fine. It's whatever. Kyogre. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do some chip damage. Now, unless they have Blizzard, I'm not going to say GG, but we're looking too good. They swap into their Giratina. And all we have to do now is just wait for them to throw their Iron Head. Beautiful. And we also have Wild Charge if we actually are able to get there. I highly doubt it because Kyogre's freaking quick move is just too strong. So we're going to go ahead and throw the first one here. We're getting a shield. Oh, okay. Going to go ahead and go for another one here. This is, I don't think, going to KO. Not quite. Never mind. We got them. Not able to get to the charge move. Like I said, if they don't have Blizzard, it's over. Little nervous. Do they have Blizzard? Are they going to hit us with a one-shot? Surf. They have Thunder. Okay. Zarude's going to take the win for us here. We're getting to the Vine Whip, or Power Whip, I should say. And, well, taking the win with Zarude. Let's go. Alrighty. Alright, folks. If you haven't yet hit that like button, please do it. It really helps me out. Let's go, and I'll continue to do these things for you. Alright, so we had a good lead. They're swapping into their Dialga. Great, we're going to go ahead and bring in Zacian. This is exactly why we put it on the team. And will we let this go? We shielded up because I just felt like, I don't know, something in my stomach, a little tickle that told me that they might try to shield this up and then try to shield up another one and win swap. So we're not going to let that happen. So we're shielding it up, hitting on another close combat here, and we're looking good. We will be using 2 shields on this thing at this point. Unfortunately, I hit close combat, so if you're in this position, don't hit it quite yet. Alright, there you go. They're swapping, so that's exactly why. And then we're going to go for the Wild Charge. I think we swap into our Zarude since they're shieldless. And we're going to be able to... I don't know why I go for Power Whip here. Again, I think I just want to see the damage. Look at that. Grass, let's go. Grass, let's get it. As much as I will always want to use my Venusaur, it's just not viable. It's just not viable. But this grass right here, oh, this grass is more potent than Venusaur. Oh, yeah, that's that nasty one. Alright. With that warning label on it. Alright, anyway, we're gonna get to the... We're going Power Whip? Wow. What the disrespect. Oh my gosh. And they got a Dragonite in the back. Alright, we're just gonna go Metagross as soon as they see this. They're like, good game. Alright, cool. Looking good. I think we have one more battle, folks, and that's it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's see what we have. A Kyogre! Woo! Let's go. Alright, so you already know. Oh, they're trying to catch some grass. I see you over there. Or maybe even a Dark. But we're not letting that happen. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Metagross. And again, this is why we have the Metagross for the Togekiss. And trying to bait out our Steel Metagross so you can come back in with the Kyogre and potentially farm us down. Oh, Rhyperior. Now, when I saw this, I felt bad. I was like, oh, I hope you didn't watch my video yesterday. And now I'm going in with Zarude that's going to completely stomp this team other than the Togekiss. You were prepared. But nice Rhyperior, shiny. I commend you for being spicy and stepping outside of the box. And I'm over here with a Metagross, Shadow, Zacian, and a Zarude. Alright, so I gotta do this. As much as I would have loved to farm down, I didn't want to get hit by a Rock Wrecker. In comes the Kyogre, and they're sticking it out. I mean, this is a complete loss, but they're like, you know what? I'm gonna fight to the bitter end. You gotta work for this. I'm gonna make you earn this. You gotta stay in here with me for a few more minutes. Waste some time. This is not the last battle. And that's awesome. And I salute you. I do the Pokemon trainer salute. However that is. Alright, so we're going to be able to get to the Power Whip here. And now they back out. And it's okay. They stuck around for a while. Good game. And actually, that's not the last one. We got another one here for you, folks. Another one. Let's go. What's going to be a Zacian? Alright, let's see what we can do with this situation here. Again, it's not the worst. The quick move's not very effective. But they're farming up quick. 2 close combats. GG's to the Zarude. Wild Charge not very effective. Play Rough, very effective. Alright. We're swapping to catch. I think this is the Play Rough that I got confused with in the beginning. Yep, there it is. Doing some good damage and bringing in a Kyogre. Hey, I love to see it. Can I get to 2 Wild Charges? Oh my gosh. Oh, you better let me. But you better build up to 2 before you hit the 1 because you're going to get taken out with all that energy because, well, you dropped your defense. Building up to 2. Can we sneak in another one? Can we sneak in another one? And we are able to. Let's go. Zacian putting in the work like it always does. Always. We're getting a shield out of them. Fantastic. Now what we're going to do is go in here with Zarude and farm down all the way to Funky Town. And we take them out. Let's go. That was so quick and unbelievable. They're bringing in their Zacian. We're going to go ahead and go with the Power Whip here. None of these moves do any sort of beneficial thing. No stat drops. No stat increases. Just straight up hard-hitting raw damage with Stab. They're going close combat, retreating into a Lugia here, and I'm smiling. It's looking good. We're in a good position here. Let's get it. Going for a Meteor Mash. There's no more shields on either end. This is getting a little intense, but we already know what's going to happen here. Making it to another one, and there you go. Zarude, a beast. You need it. You want it. It's amazing. And that's all there is to it. Absolutely awesome. Thank you for watching, and take care, trainers.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!